The trailer opens up in a post-apocalyptic setting, in accordance to the victory of Team Chaos over Team Order in the final Splatfest of Splatoon 2. This was used canonically to determine the state of the future of Splatoon. We see the new city called Splatsville, a booming metropolis seeming possibly even overpopulated, located at the center of the Splatlands, the name for this desolate and dry area. It is dubbed the City of Chaos. Overall, there is not one drop of water we have seen in this game so far, which is pretty interesting for a game largely featuring aquatic life. The player is given a choice between male and female of both squid and octoling right off the bat in this game. There's an increase in eye color options, hair options, and leg wear. One hairstyle, which was only available on males, can now be seen available to the female squid, meaning possibly more gender neutral style of options. You have a little buddy who joins by your side. He's a small fry salmonid, likely very relevant to the single player mode of the game, but not seen so far in the battle system. And then the battle system. The first change to the battle system that the game reveals is a new style of weapon, an ink bow of sorts. The bow is probably the mainly featured weapon of Splatoon 3, akin to the dualies of Splatoon 2. It fires in 3 shots and is fairly long ranged. So it seems like it might be a weapon which has to charge up before firing, due to how it seems to shine when it's fully charged. Perhaps it fires off more arrows based off how charged it is. Hard to say right now though. Getting into the battle though, the main thing that stands out is that the players are spawning on these little flying miniature spawn platforms of their own now. What's most notable about these is they seem to indicate a new spawn mechanic entirely, where players can just decide where to spawn. You can even see the old spawn platform on the stage down below being covered up and pinned down, demonstrating that it will not be used. It's possible that this old style could maybe be used for some game modes, but it could also just be for show. Regardless, this change will definitely help teams in disadvantaged states who need to defend against spawn camping strategies. Along with this, we see many of the same Splatoon 2 weapons appearing, but with new models, including the Range Blaster, the .96 Gale, and the Dynamo Roller. There are also plenty of new gear options you can see riddled throughout the video. Now, there are 2 new movement options in the game, called a squid roll and a squid surge. The squid roll we see performed as an interesting backwards twisting jump while in the squid form. This could open up new doors for close range weapons, giving them a much needed leg up against longer range weapons like chargers. The squid surge, on the other hand, we see performed as a high leap out of the ink, which can be performed by a player while swimming up a wall. What a flashy way to get a kill. I think both of these will be quite interesting additions to the game. Now for specials, we see the return of a special weapon similar to the Ink Zuka, which appears to fire 3 shots, possibly one hitting the opponent if all 3 land. We also can see a special similar in style to the Killer Whale from Splatoon 1. And then finally there's this crab that shows up at the end, who is confirmed to be a special weapon, but it's not entirely clear how it functions, although it does to me look like a turret. And that's it for now. This is the first video on this YouTube channel, but there is a lot more to come in terms of Splatoon analysis and guides, so please show your support by subscribing to this channel. Until Splatoon 3 drops, I'll be growing this channel with tons of Splatoon 2 content. I have planned out weapon guides, game strategy videos, squid science, gear discussions, critical looks, and more. And I'll also keep you up to date on all the news about Splatoon 3. And once the game's out, there will be so much more to explore. This channel may be your main source for all the relevant but hard to get Splatoon 3 information. So subscribe and stay fresh.